Hey everybody, Al here, and welcome to the channel. As always, make sure you stick with me through this whole video because I need your comments about what I share, because I'm going to say one thing I know that's going to be controversial. Let me tell you something. Superman and Lois is the best depiction of Superman that we have ever seen on TV or in movies, and this is coming from someone that's a staunch Marvel fanboy. Listen, I've got the show within my top 5 of even the Disney Plus Marvel shows. The show is absolutely amazing, and many of you have said that this is a Superman that we've needed, and I couldn't agree more. Now, I know that a lot of you are like, oh wait, well, hold on, Al, you're getting a little bit out of pocket there, you're getting a little carried away, my friend. Are you saying that this depiction of Superman is better than Cavill? Are you saying this depiction of Superman is better than Reeves? Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you that Tyler Hoechlin has given us the most well-balanced and accessible Superman that we have not only ever seen, but that we have needed. The show balances the most powerful being on Earth with a humanizing aspect that cannot be overcome with extraordinary abilities, and I absolutely love this. This is the Superman that we've needed because this is the connective tissue that it gives us to the character. You see, everything can't be overcome with super speed or super strength. It's not going to help you when you're having an argument with your wife and you're trying to make a decision. It's not going to help you when you're trying to connect with your son that has severe emotional challenges. And I love how they've interjected that aspect into Superman's life. It's really what makes the show special. And because of that, for me, Superman and Lois masterfully gives us a grounded Superman whom we feel like we can identify with, right? Because in many ways, we've dealt with some of the same relational and emotional hardships that he is dealing with in the show. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, the show connects me to the Man of Steel on an emotional level. And any show that can connect you on an emotional level is good storytelling. It's so good because Clark Kent doesn't just feel like an alter ego that we have to put up with until we see him do his thing as Superman. I enjoy the character development of Clark Kent in and of itself. The show makes you enjoy the character of Clark Kent in and of itself. It's phenomenal because of the way the show presents Clark as confident but not arrogant, and vulnerable, but at the same time having a quiet strength. Not to mention the fact that he feels like a genuinely good character. And in my opinion, that's the way the Superman is supposed to be. The show doesn't try to make him overly edgy or give him some dark bent, but at the same time, it does present the struggle that seems to be constantly within him to keep himself in check. And I love this aspect as well. At all times, he has to be cognizant of his abilities. At all times, he must be regulating himself. The show gives us a complex look at what it must be like to be Earth's protector as well as a husband, father, and citizen of the Earth all at the same time. Man, and don't even get me started about the production value of the show. Couldn't believe that it was a CW show when I saw it. And the way that they present Superman is truly, well, super. Some of my favorite scenes are when we see him listening to all the different voices in the world hovering high above the Earth, or when we hear the sonic boom as he flies. The show does a phenomenal job of presenting his powers as being utterly outstanding, which again further strengthens how much I enjoy seeing him as Clark Kent, because you always know that behind the glasses is a being of virtually limitless ability. Now, we can't forget about the cast of the show because they are amazing, and it really is the performances from everyone that makes the show so engaging. The level of chemistry that they appear to have on camera really pulls you into each episode. And I also love the villains in this show, and I have to admit that's a nice take as well, as typically the villains we get in a lot of superhero shows are not very good. But for this show, I enjoy both of them, but especially Bizarro, and I really do hope that we get more of his backstory. I know that in the comics his backstory differs depending on who's writing it, but I've always been a fan of Bizarro because I find him a really interesting character, believe it or not. Needless to say, we will be covering every episode of this show from here on out, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and notifications, ladies and gentlemen, because you want to be with us as we get into it. Let's go to the next video. Peace.